Would you say that women are underrepresented in the financial services industry? And if so, how is that affecting the industry overall?
Yes, I absolutely do think they're not representative to as much as they should be, without doubt. And yes, I think no matter what, any industry, if you have a minority that isn't representing the global area, then yes, it is always going to be an issue, because you will not get to hear their views and what matters to them.
And of course, what matters, at least in the financial advising industry, is certainly the relationship with clients. As firms try to increase their gender representation, what do you think are some of the factors that they should focus on in order to improve that equality?
Okay. I certainly think I think the financial planning 6-step process really helps with that. I think it's having that solution rather than a product. It is about that engagement certainly for women, because they do have that emotional part to them. They're looking for solutions to their problems. They're not looking for products. So I think if you can engage women in that way and put out there what you could actually do for them, and tap into that, then I think that would help.
And then finally, you're obviously an example of a very successful woman in the financial industry. And now in academia and universities, there's a small but growing number of female students studying finance. What sort of advice would you be able to provide to them as they're hoping to pursue careers in the industry?
Yeah, I've been doing some work with the universities recently, and unfortunately, even when I was doing I did a guest lecture, there was still a minority of young women in doing that degree. I would like to think that that's going to improve, but again, I think it is. If they can, when you design a degree course, you have to make it interesting. So in terms of advertising, how that could be, then they need to engage again with that emotional bit, because, as I say, the majority of the finance and investment management courses, it's all about the assets, it's all about portfolio management, whereas that's actually a very small part of what an advisor does. It's much more about the planning, the life planning, achieving their life goals.